Hi, everybody. This is Colleen. Glad you can join me this evening or whatever it is for you. We're going to work on eagle. That's sort of the peak pose that I'm going for, but as always, there's always plenty of phases or levels along the way. Remember, any part of a pose is always a pose in and of itself. So just going towards that goal, but also respecting where we need to stay and hang out or try something different. So there's always plenty of modifications. And let's start. We'll come in and start to work on the shoulders. So you can have, let me get my blocks. You can have two blocks that are always good to have, or bringing the floor up to you with no tighter hips, or to sit on as such in this pose, Vajrasana. So if your knees have any amount of compression, if this is not a comfortable pose for you, feel free to just sit on a chair or sit on as many props as you need to feel like your spine is straight. You feel long in the trunk, and you feel like your breath is soft and available. Okay, and then we'll start. Let's just take a few moments just to settle in, settle down, settle down. Breathe your spine taller through your crown. Let it lift as you breathe in. As you exhale, can you sit a little deeper into yourself? Feel the quality of grounding, affirming into your seat. So we want both. We want to expand and extend and lengthen, but we also want to feel grounded. We want to feel supported. We want to feel firm and held. You inhale, think like something inside of you stands up. So there's a sense of purpose and motivation. When you exhale, think about something inside of you down. Finds somewhere where you feel ground, where you feel held. And then work between those two images. And then a little bit deeper into your exhale, maybe pulling the navel back a little bit more strongly. And inhale, bring a little taller, creating space for yourself in your practice. Let's bring the palms together and gesture of support, honoring our practice, honoring this time. A practice to build skillfulness, to find that quality of evenness. As in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Yoga is evenness of mind. So we use skillfulness of practice as in life itself to work towards that, to build into that quality, that sense of being even, that all of the struggles, all of the turmoil, all of the uncertainties of life take a little bow, offer yourself any word or words of support, inspiration, or intention. Get into the heart, exhale, and just affirm that intention. Nice. Begin to open the eyes now. We're going to start with the shoulders. You're going to reach out long through the arms, extending through all 10 of your fingertips as if somebody's pulling your arms in both directions. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Lift up nice and tall through the crown. And squeeze your outer hips together so you can back this pose as much as you like. Feel a little bit lighter on your legs. And then as you exhale, turn the thumbs towards the back, wall behind you, space behind you. And even flip the thumbs a little bit down. So you feel that real sense of a twist in your shoulder joint. Twisting it into this external rotation. And then we're going to inhale, come back to center. Thumbs up, and now we're going to reverse that and turn the thumbs to flip downward and even a little bit back underneath the shoulders in that internal rotation. And you feel that good squeeze, letting that blood flowing. And then let's find neutral, breathe out into your fingertips, and then palms face up. Keep growing long, so create a little space in your shoulder joints. Lift your arm bones up, 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 up. Seat your sit bones down, down, down at the same time. And then palms come together and touch above you. Look up if that feels comfortable for your neck. Pull up into your fingertips. Get a little lighter off your legs or your seat. Then exhale and reach all the way out. Back to our starting position. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your right arm across and hook your right arm with your left arm. You can take this little kind of pull with your left arm, pulling out the tissue of your upper arm, the tricep muscle. So kind of lengthening all that tissue, a little hydration, blood flow. Let's take an inhale. Exhale. Can you keep this stretch happening, but bring the shoulder blade down and back? You create a little space for your neck. You can look side to side, just to ensure that there's no crunchiness up there. And then we're going to inhale and then start to work the left fingertips towards your right elbow. Pull it up, drop your chin down, create some space so you can really pull the right arm bone back and also lift up a little bit. Pull the elbow tip up. Keep your head drop down and then plant your palm behind you. So it might be between your shoulder blades or it might be more on the top of your back. And then one more time, drop your chin down a little bit more, create more space, and then pull the elbow tip over towards the left. So the arm comes more and more behind your head. And then use your inhale to pick up, tilt your face upward, and press into the arm, opening up the undercarriage of your right arm now, right? And into the armpit, and breathing in, opening all of that up, your pectorals, the front of the chest, nice. And then we're going to slowly come out of this by dropping the gaze down again. Squeeze the arm out, reach out into your fingertips. Again, external rotation, turn and flip your thumbs back and down behind you. Squeeze into your shoulder joints. And then flip it the opposite way, going for that feeling of internal rotation in the shoulders. So the thumbs flip down and even a little bit behind you, really kind of twisting it like a screw. Tightening all that up. And then neutralize here, palms face down. And then this time, draw the left arm across and over to the right. Hook it with your right arm to pull a little bit more, even as you drop the shoulder blade down and away. Stay here, breathe in, reach out, let go of your neck, get some space there. Good, pull it to the fibers of all of that muscle. The front sides and back of the upper arm. All the connection into the shoulder joint. And then begin to bend the left elbow. Guide with your right fingertips. Drop your chin down, create some space between your arm and the back of your head. So you can start to slide the left palm down. So it might hit right between your shoulders. And you can know it. However you can, just try and flip your arm back behind your head as much as you can. And then slowly tilt the face up. Big breath in. Really open here. Lift the chest, lift the center eye of your heart up as you pull down with your tailbone and your two sit bones. So there's that grounding element. That's well as the extension. And then slowly you come out of this, release the chin down, release the arms out, nice and wide, big breath here. Exhale and wrap the right arm over the left arm. I'm kind of going for eagle arms here. Then maybe you can use your fingertips to kind of reach into your scapula, kind of hold the edge of your scapula or anywhere on your back. And then as you exhale, you'll curve your spine. It's like that cat spine. Pull the navel in, really contract here, draw the chin down, and feel like your fingertips can pull your shoulder blades apart. And breathe into the back of your heart, the back of your breastbone. Open up all of it. Open up this part of your lungs. One more breath like that. Stay in position. Exhale more down into the belly. And we forward back and up. And then slowly release the arms. Arms go out. And then the left arm wraps on top of your feet. Go right back to where you were. Pull your shoulder blades apart. Scoop your belly. Create that flexion in your spine, drop your chin. Take a nice deep breath in to really accentuate that spread of your shoulder blades on your back. And exhale, accentuate pushing through the low belly, pull the navel in. And then slowly release them. And then we're just going to come out into a hands and knees position. And just bring your hips back, activate your arms a little, just keep your hips a little side to side, just to create mobility. Good. And then come forward, and then just start to bring your shoulders over your fingertips. Wake up the strength in your upper arms. You want to compact your outer upper arms in, the belly onto as well. Go back into the hips towards the heels. Move around a little side to side movement here, a little oscillation. And again, go forward. Forward. And then this time tuck the toes, start to lift the knees up. And then push yourself almost like you're scraping the mat away from you. That's going to bring the heels back, bring the hips back. And keep the knees bent if that feels better for you. Instead of dropping your head completely, point the top of your skull more towards your thumbs, right between your thumbs, your two thumbs. So there's a lengthening happening in the sides of your neck and the back of your neck. Good. Start to feel more heaviness, more weight go into your heels. Pull your thighs back. Open up your chest a little more. Let's take one more breath here. And lift up. And then sink into your exhale. Beautiful. And then we're just going to take a little walk forward to the top of your mat. And remembering to really be present in those moments of transition. We really can start to cultivate our mindfulness in those sections of our practice where we tend to get more mechanical and we just kind of get a little less thoughtful. Inhale, slide the palms over. You can use the box here. Lift up halfway, go along to the chest, so softly through the shoulders, and then exhale and pour over your legs, bringing your knees as much as you need. Forward and down. Just figure out where the plumb line might be for you. Find it, and then squeeze your outer hips, press your feet down, and let's rise up. Inhale here. All the way up, reach up. Arms long, up to the fingertips. Really stretch through your body from your feet. So then exhale, stretch out, continuing all the way down. Arms and shoulders. For just a moment. Nice deep inhale. Exhale from the belly. And inhale, reach up. And exhale, let's take a bow over our legs. So a little bit of a Namaskar, just kind of simple, just to create the body, step the right foot back and the left foot back. When you plank pose, it can always be a new third plank if you need to adjust the body. Here for an inhale, exhale, come, come, come. So you find that cobra, and that's really going to contract the front wall of the abdomen back towards the spine. So we'll use that to lower down, okay? Resisting gravity as we go down with those. With the toes back, let's come into Sphinx pose here. Just kind of a relaxed arm position to start. So it's a little looser of a state. Let the lower body completely relax. So your hips, your legs, even your spine is soft. And we're just going to use the push of the arms to lift the chest forward and up, curling up, coiling up through the length of the chest. Lifting up and down, using just to strengthen your arms, and then exhale, go down. The next time we breathe in, we're going to start to come up. This time we're going to relax the arms and the shoulders. Use more of your spinal muscles. Dig into your legs more. Firm your quads, lift your kneecaps, and start to come up. Using very, very little of your arms. So let the legs work more, let them come online. Low belly, come online. And the spinal muscles come online. Inhale here. And exhale and down. And now we'll find balance of both. Right? So we'll use the hands, the arms, the shoulders. We'll also use the legs, the low belly, and the spinal muscles all together. So we'll find a nice balance. We're using all those muscles harmoniously. Inhale, go a little taller through your crown. And then exhale, let's take it down. Look into the palms, tuck your toes, go up and down into the so just settling in, keeping the neck long. Building up more and more balance of weight forward and back. The great balance of bottom brush down. Look forward, you can walk up to your hands, or if you want to pop up to your hands, where you are with your energy. Inhale for that coffee lift. Exhale, fold in. Rise up, engage your quads all the way up. Go really long through your body. Feel the extension of that energy current. And then exhale and fold in. We'll find that place again. Take your knees down if you need that modification. Lower down. Point the toes back, engage your legs, low belly. Inhale, lift. Over this time, you can keep your palms right under your shoulders. Big breath. Grow tall. Exhale and lower. Press into your palms, lift the hips up and down. Now we're facing the upright leg. Lengthen your neck. Balance your way down. In and out with the breath. As you breathe out, you land more into the feeling of your hands and that which holds you, those anchors. Tether you to the ground. Good. Last exhale here. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale for leg. Exhale, fold in. Rise up and in. Exhale, go down. Right foot steps back, left foot steps down. Take any variation of this vinyasa, like lower down. Rise up, maybe up dog this time. Exhale, pick up those hips and go back down dog. Soft but strong. Exhale here. Even out all of your anchors. Inner palms firm. Outer upper arms compacting. One more in breath. Exhale, maybe bend the knees. Stay empty to hop forward. Or walk. Halfway lift and fold out your exhale. Breathe out. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, we're going to go right back down. Good luck here, let's set the left foot. High lunge, inhale. And exhale, get a little lower, a little deeper if you can. Watch that the front ribs don't flare out so much, so you want to firm them in a bit. Going to connect the ribs to the belly, so there's more integration. Flatten the back foot, we're going to find warrior two. Go a little bit deeper. Just being kind of widen. And let's reach back, reverse your warrior. You stay low even as you reach back. Keep that back leg really firm. Stay in this side bend and then just straighten the front leg. So it's a reverse Trikonasana. Both of the sit bones underneath you so they don't swing out behind you. And then flip your right toes to face that long edge of your mat. And then keep going into this side bend. Let your left hand slide down the left leg. You reach for the left leg with your right arm. If not, the right hand can just come down to the floor and we'll just take a full twist like this. With a hold, without the hold. You have a hold, let your torso kind of swing towards your right leg. Opening up this twist a little bit more. Turn from the back of your chest towards the ceiling. And then release the hands down. Take an inhale, lift halfway, and then exhale and fold over your right. You can walk your hands to the opposite side of the mat so they walk through. Fingers kind of tiptoeing away. And maybe bringing the top of the crown towards the floor a little bit more. Sturdy in the legs. Really reinforce those legs. And then come up. Turn towards the front foot. Right toes forward. We're going to stay here and just go into a simple lunge twist. Right arm up. Look up. Or look down if you need to. And lift up your left hip. Just that much more than if you pull back into the right hip. And then slowly step the left foot up. Inhale halfway. Exhale a deeper fold. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale and bow. Left foot stays forward. We're going to take a step back with the right foot. High lunge here. Breathing in. And turn. On my mat, so you'll be able to see me a little bit better. Shoulders easing down the back. You want to have sharpness through the arms and the fingertips, but less engaged, less lifted through the shoulders so the neck is free. Good. The legs, and then slowly flatten the back foot. Start to turn out to your warrior two. Maybe readjusting the distance between your two. I like a really wide distance. So I give myself space to lower down. So you'll be where you need to be. Higher up, less engagement around the kneecap. That's fine. And then let's reach back. Stay low as you reach back, reversing the warrior. Tilting it back, tipping it back. Stay into this side bend and just straighten the front leg so it turns into this reverse trikonasana. Lift the left toes, face that long edge of your mat. And then start to reach your left hand towards your right leg. Hold anywhere, or the right hand again, down and forward. So you're using your right hand against your leg to pull, or it's going to be propped underneath you. Hold yourself steady. Right arm up. Twist, turn the chest upward, leaning the shoulders back. One more inhale. And exhale. And release. Take a forward fold over your legs. Again, taking maybe your fingertips towards the opposite side of your mat. Working your outer legs a little strongly. Your outer ankles from bulging outward. So we want to bring a little bit of tension into the inner ankles. Straighten evenly. Take another breath in. And breathe out. Walk the hands underneath you. We're going to turn, where am I? Left leg's going to turn forward. Right hand comes down, and we'll go into that lunge twist. Pulling the left hip back. Lifting the right hip a little bit higher. Good. Inhale here. And exhale. And start to step the back foot up. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale. Take a deeper fold. Rise up. Inhale. And then exhale. We're just going to sit down and back. We'll find our chair squat. Again, soften the energy in the shoulders and the upper back. Squeeze more into the low belly and use more of that tension, right, to squeeze into all of the lower body, right? You want the outer hips squeezing, you want the glutes squeezing, the thighs. We're working to the calves, the ankles, right? So we're working into all the lower limbs. Breathing in, getting a little lower as you breathe out. Squeeze in, that good squeeze. Right, creating that density. And then rise up, big breath. And exhale. Step back, find a plank pose. I'm going to stay in plank for 3 full breaths. And again, if you need to come down and modify this at any time, feel that is always within your jurisdiction. Breathe in, feel those upper back and those shoulder blades pull apart, right? What we did in the beginning. Puff up your upper back. Feel the sturdiness of your palms, upper arms, and your legs. Let your legs do some of this heavy lifting. You go quiet, toes, and you just go right into the middle of it. And take your next inhale, go long. Lower down or come into your up dog. So cobra or up dog variation. If you're in up dog, really push down into your palms to lift your chest, lift your crown, engage your quads, and then we're going to push with the palms, lift the hips up, pull that down dog. Nice deep breath in, exhale, and attach those ribs, those lower ribs to your belly, so everything stays in. breath in and out. And then we're going to step forward with the right foot. So you can take a down dog split. Again, I'm just going to turn around so we can see a little bit. As you come forward, really float the hip and the right knee up. Go forward through your gaze to step the foot up into that high lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Go down. Reach back, inhale. Straighten. Reach even more, flip the toes. And go for that hold or bring that hand down just below you for support. Use the left arm, take your and slowly come all the way down. Big breath here, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. And walk forward. Right away, find that twist. Exhale, lower the knees. And one. We're going to reach the left elbow up, bend the left elbow. And then again, use your right fingertips to pull the elbow behind your head. Drop your chin down so you create a little space to that. And then tilt the gaze upward. Lift the center eye of your heart up, down into your right foot. Use the back leg. Lift up behind your heart a little more, pressing. Maybe those of you who have full cow face, you'll internally rotate that right shoulder so the thumb flips down and you lift it back, feeling that twist. And reach the arm up and out to meet the hand. And again, press back. Pick up the heart. Pick up the chest. Really expand here. So like there's a flotation device right behind your breastbone. And slowly release. Let's press back into a plank. Holding right inside that eye of the storm. Get right in there. It's quiet and peaceful. And then use those hot breaths if you find that helpful to come down. Resisting the floor. Roll over the feet for your up dog. If you like, and take cobra. From the low belly, pull the chest up and then exhale and exhale. Down rotation. Breathe in, I go to the other side. You're going to stay exactly. Really lengthen your spine. Settle into the beautiful balancing pose where everything will start to feel more even. Breath smooths out. And then we can pick up the left leg to step forward. Breath here. And out, really float it up. The step forward, high lunge. Lay down. Warrior two, open out. And lower, back. Stay in the front leg. Really pull into this. And then flip the toes with your right leg, with your left hand, and to the floor. And release your right arm. Full twist. And hands down, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, deeper fold. And then work towards that left foot, turning the left foot forward now. Right hand stays down. Right arm or left arm up. Breathe. Breathe in. Right hip lifts a little bit. And then exhale, slowly take the right knee down. And rising up with the right arm. Right arm bends, left fingertips, right elbow. Pull the arm bone back, tuck the chin down, create that space to move the arm back. And then tilt the gaze up. Good, back off your lunge if you need to. Melt if it feels good. Good, keep lengthening the spine, lengthen the back bend. Maybe the full set of cow face arms, that internal rotation. Continue to keep the left hand up the spine, right hand down. Maybe the hello. Good. Breathe and lift from behind your chest. Curl it up and then exhale and softly release. Press into your two palms, step your left foot back. Inhale and exhale. Good. Slowly lower down with your next exhale. Take those little, if that was helpful, halfway lift or all the way lift. Stay low. You can always just modify on your hands and knees if you're getting tired. And then push the hips back. Go back down. Take a moment, inhale here. Take a deeper exhale. And then we're going to rise the right leg up, deep breath in. Step the foot forward, breathe out. High lunge. And then exhale, warrior two. And this time we're going to find Trikonasana. Reaching the right arm forward. So think of Trikonasana, the lower body going towards the back of the neck, and the upper body, like we're crossing right from the navel, the upper body goes towards the front of the mat. Offset the lower body from the upper body. Along in both directions. Make sure this left hip is not kind of turning towards the floor, but staying nice and broad. Same with the left shoulder. Stay in the same plane. Reach, 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 and then lower. Nice soft touch. Left arm up. Want to go a little stronger on this pose. Engage the back leg more. Reach the right arm towards the left leg. Left arm overhead. Really pull into it. Pull out through the fingertips. Beautiful, everybody. And come up, inhale. Exhale. And start to turn. Turn the left side waist towards the right. Belly button towards the right. And reach for your forward lunge. Left hand stays right on top of your sternum. So we might keep that area of the lower nice and light. Nice and level. And then flip those toes again towards the side of your mat. Lean away. Your hands wherever you need to. Release the right arm up. Adding on here, you can heel turn the left foot in a little. So it's not as wide in a sense. And then reach for your left leg with your right arm, overlapping your left arm. So we're crisscrossing the arms. You want to pull strongly. As you pull strongly your arms against the legs, you're going to heel tear the feet wider. Get more and more of a stretch. So stop when you need to. I know I can go a little wider here. So I get those arms really crossed tightly. And then even you can hook your chin over the cross of your arms. Stay here. Breathe in the space between your shoulder blades. Behind your heart. Open up that space. And then start to release the arms, but keep the cross. We're going to work eagle arms now, and we're going to start to hinge up. As we do that, we're going to turn out the feet slightly and the knees are turned out slightly. So the palms can be together for eagle arms, Garudasana, or the backs of the hands. And it's a little bit easier for some for the wrists. We're going to stay here. We're going to do those cat-cows, lifting the elbow tips up, lifting the chest up, and then exhale, drawing the elbows in, rounding the back, bringing that flexion into the spine. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Really contract. Inhale, extend, expand. Exhale, pull it in. Concentrate that energy. Good. And then come to neutral. And then you're going to use your left arm to pull your right arm across. Remember this? Well, it's kind of the same thing. And then you're just going to turn your left toes towards the back of your mat. And we'll try to come into a standing balance of warrior with the ego. Bring them down or 2 blocks if you need a more supported warrior 3. We'll stay low in this warrior. Go tall, let the crown go forward as you pull back through the right toes and then bend the right knee. And let's step the feet together to the back of your mat in your chair squat. Stay here for a breath. So right arm is on top of left arm for eagle. So that means the left leg is going to go on top of the right leg. Squeeze in, find that adduction. Sit the hips down and back. Bring a little bit more of your low belly in. Turn on your low belly. Yeah, you can really scoop here and maybe hook the elbows in front of your legs. Drop your head a little bit. But keep squeezing, keep the pose strong in your legs and your hips. To undo this, just unwrap your arms first if they're still in that eagle. And then unwrap the legs. As we unwrap the legs, we're just going to take a little bit of external rotation. I'm a little dizzy. Maybe some of you are too. I'm going to take a moment here. And then we'll just go into this kind of open tree. Right arm bends, left leg bends. So we want that open, that outward rotation in that left hip. Lift your chest, push down into your right foot, and then step together. Good. So you'll still face the back of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, and take a fold. Good. You're just going to step back with the right foot. Find your high lunge. Open out, warrior 2. Sink low. Just reverse it back. Straighten, flip the toes. And for your right leg. Release the right arm slowly. And then heel toe the feet in a little closer. Reaching for your left leg with your right arm on top. And just really pull. So pull away. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, go further. And find that you can get your chin maybe a little bit locked over the cross of your arms. And maybe even go a little further. Pull, pull, pull. Touching all of that tissue. Good. And then we're going to slowly loosen the cross of the arms, come up, angle out the feet. Back here again. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to lift up, breathe in. Exhale. Pull in. Back to belly. Lift up, breathe in. And exhale. And again. And exhale. Really pull in. Scoop the navel. Scoop the tailbone underneath you. And then just find where you're just settled right in the middle. And then you're going to pull this should be the left arm on top. I don't know how I did that, but yeah, left arm. is on top, and we're gonna, maybe you already have that. I'm the one that screwed up. And then we're just gonna pull that left arm, left shoulder towards the front of your mat now. Step into your right foot. Lean forward, lift your left leg up. For that warrior three balance. Settle into it. Maybe the foot needs to come down, maybe a little walk into it. Support yourself. It's a practice. It's just a practice. Forward, crack forward. And then pull the knee in and underneath you. Center and go down with the hips and down. Fingers. The breath just to settle. Tang the arms if you have to let them go. Maybe you just want to work on the legs. Or maybe you just want to stay here working on the arms. Or maybe you want to try the full pose. That would be the right thigh on top. Squeeze in. The toes can always come down for more stability. Maybe you take that double wrap behind your ankle. Keep the belly scooping. The tailbone slightly scooping as you lower into this pose. Maybe hook your elbows, drop your head. Keep that energy. Look. Into it. So we just go back into it. Right. Doing these, we're going to just let go of the arms first. Raise up. And then we're going to open out now with the right knee. Steady yourself, so if you're a little dizzy, you got to come out of it. Right knee up, external rotation. Left arm up for balance. Lift up, extend through the spine. Grow taller. Step the feet together. Beautiful, everyone. Take an inhale, raise the arms. Pull up. Exhale and fold in. Palms down, we're going to step back into a down dog. Look forward, lower the right elbow down, lower the left elbow. So we're on the forearms. Lift the left elbow up and the right elbow. So we're back down dog. And then go left elbow down, right. Stay here, drop your head. Heels, lift your hips. Go forward. Go back. Good. Do the work of keeping your belly engaged. I need a glass of water nearby. So I hope you're keeping your belly engaged. Collarbones broad at the same time. You're looking down into the forearms. Working the entire shoulder girdle. Good work, everybody. Working those shoulder cuffs. We're going to walk the toes back behind us. As we walk the toes back, can you let the chest go forward so we get that length in the spine? And then slowly lower yourself down. Resisting gravity. Now point the toes back. Nice deep breath in for your Sphinx pose here. Really gathering a little bit more height in the crown. Oh. Thanks, Tony. And then slowly come down. back of your right hand on top of your to the left, to the right hand. Breathe out. Finding that as a dropping it off. That relax, my word for the other direction. Take a breath in. Gaze as you exhale. And then we're going to slowly come up, walk the hands in a little bit, lift the chest, and then start to press down into the knees. Widen your knees apart, bring your big toenails to touch, and then just stretch your wiggle around a little bit. We're going to go back on your forearms, tap your toes, keep the chest forward, stay broad through the collarbones. Do that work as you start to lift the hips. Keep the gaze forward so you can put the elbows at the same time. And then press back. Nice way to take the next breath. It's just to hum. It brings that natural oxytocin into the body. Feeling pacification, nurturing. Look forward and you can step to sit down and you can maybe hop through your hands. Look forward. Down. Nice, everyone. Okay, walk your hands behind you. And that's going to lift your spine up and in towards the front face of your trunk, right? So we don't want to be in this position where it's rounding, it's actually pulling out from the body. It's going deeper into the body, the spine. Knees bent and your feet as wide as the mat. We're just going to bring a little bit of movement into the hips again. Go side to side movements, easy movements. Just getting a little bit of a feeling of just juicing up the hips. And then we're just going to stay to the right. Press into your right palm. Release your left arm off the mat. Turn towards the right. And then just walk your left hand down to the right edge of your mat. And then walk your right hand over towards the opposite side of the mat. And really work the hands. Lift the chest, but also to turn the belly to the right. And feel like a good squeeze right at the center of your navel. Okay, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Maybe start to straighten the left leg, the top leg back. Come down on your right elbow and walk your left fingertips towards that back of your mat. Nodding your head a little. Bring it here to that whole left side. Start to come out of it, ease out of it. The nice twist, kind of wringing out all of the organs that wrap around the axis of your body. But it leaves the sacral area relatively neutral, which is nice. Then come back. We'll go right into those windshield wiper legs. And then we'll stay to the left when you next go to the left side. We'll stay there. Start to lift your right arm up, take it to that left edge of your mat, and start to walk your left arm over to the right edge of your mat. Show the mat as you face back. Right, and then just kind of push into your hands to pick up the chest, but at the same time, you're turning your navel over to the left. You're doing that, please. And this might just feel nice enough, so you don't have to start to stretch the right leg back, but if you want to do that, you can come down on your left arm with the right fingertips, wave, and your right toes, grab your head over. Good, nice big stretch here. Breathe into that stretch, that wing. And then we're slowly going to come out of this. Walk the right hand back. And again, just rest yourself on your mat. Pick up your chest. And then we're just going to do figure 4 a little bit more with that external rotation of the legs. Again, we want to bring balance into the sequence. So, because of all that adduction. So, press now the right inner knee away from you. At the same time, push into your palms to lift the back of your chest up. Increase the sense of that stretch. Good. Energetically pull your left leg in as you press your right inner knee away. If you like to turn this on a little bit more, you can walk yourself in, press your hands, and then your seat can walk up to your left heel. You can take your right foot into your elbow crease and your right knee into your other elbow crease. Press up, get tall. And then let go. Walk the back out. Undo the legs. And then we'll just go to the other side. Then the left knee. Push down your left ankle really firmly into the right thigh. Press the left knee away from you, lift your chest. At the same time, you're energetically pulling your right leg in. It's not going anywhere, but you want to feel that tension so that you can even everything out. There's that equalization of forces. Head falls back and that feels good. This can be plenty of a stretch. You can do a little bit of oscillating, or you can start to walk the hands in, then walk the heels or the hips to your heels, and just kind of lean into this. Elbow creases into left knee and left arch of foot. Find your hands and just keep your weight moving forward, spine forward, and grow taller through your crown. Press your left leg actively against your right. And then you'll slowly release that. Nice work, everybody. We're going to slowly come down, hold your legs, take an exhale. You can laugh too. Laugh is another ha. And then just bring your knees in. Roll them side to side. Get any residual energy out. We're going to step into the feet with the knees bent. And I'm just going to bend your arms like little robot arms here. Down actively into the backs of your arms to start to pick up your hips. Keep the pelvis up. Open up, press into the back of your head and press into. And walk your right and your left shoulder blade underneath you. You can't do this enough. Trust me. So go back and do it again. And then reaffirm the anchors of your feet, the back of your skull. So lift up, flush out the whole front of your body. Maybe you can pick up your heels, just to plant your palms, kind of wrap your fingertips around the outsides of the sides of your hips, and your palms should be closer to your wrist, should be like right around your sacrum. Okay. If not to worry, just do any bridge pose that feels good for you here. So this can create some height. You can also build that height with blocks. And then just pick up one leg, flip both legs up. So your seat and your pelvis is really landing into the seat of your handhold. Like your hands are cupping the sides of your hips. You can stay here, take a breath in. And exhale, lengthen down through your hips as you kick up a little bit through your toes. And then start to lower the toes down. You can start to work into cloud pose. So you can change the position of your handholds now. And otherwise, you can come forward into Paschimottanasana. So cloud pose, Kalasana, is basically Paschimottanasana with more or less a different relationship to gravity. I like to hold or plant my hands right at the top of my thighs. Kind of pushing my thigh bones to keep that active as the toes reach towards the floor. But I'm basically pressing out through the big toe mounds towards the space behind me and the wall of me. Let's let I stop coughing. Oops, that really came over me. Always have a glass of water nearby. Right. Now we're going to slowly come out of this. Lowering down, scooping the belly. To let the hips come down. To keep the legs up and soften all the joints, the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips, and then reach the arms up and then soften the elbows, the wrists, and the shoulders. Upside down dog. Shake it off. And have the knees in. Deep breath here. Squeeze your nose in towards your knees. Your belly back and down. Squeeze your eyelids. Yeah. And then release and exhale. Have yourself into Shavasana. Use any props that feel good for you. You really want to support yourself. This pose should take as much energy or as much thought as any other pose that we today. Gather your shoulder blades now, your scapula gently underneath you, so your chest and your diaphragm feel open, supported. Take a quick body scan, head to toe. Notice if there's an area of your body just uses to let go. Maybe this is a default area for you. Some place that just neurotically holds on. Just send down that message. Drop it. Relax. Let yourself be rest. You're resting on a cellular level. Rest for the nervous system. Even though we're awake. Right? And that's what's so great about this pose. What's so unique and unusual about Shavasana, that we're awake, but we're more or less in that alpha wave category. So the brain is functioning, but a lot more relaxed, more clarifying. One of my favorite quotes from Rabindranath Tagore, who was a Bengali poet, philosopher, I guess you can say. And his quote is, outside, nature is busy and restless, but inside is all silence